Get ready with me while I also talk about discharge and the colors. A lot of people might not know about this, but did you know periods can also disrupt your pH level into also changing how your discharge or period blood may look? So not a lot of people might know this, but as someone who has the birth control implant on, periods can be very confusing. So for me, I've had my birth control implant for like about 8.5 months now, or maybe 9. I don't remember the time frame, but when I tell you, I either got my period or I just never got my period, and it always scared me. I really truly mean it. And for me, what was hard about the beginning is the fact that there wasn't much articles talking about the actual effects that implants have. Like there's legitimately, I could call out 5 and be confident with the number of articles that there are that you may or may not deal with on the implant. When I first got it, I didn't get my period till like, I would say 2.5 months. And low-key, like, I wasn't really complaining. I was just like, okay, I don't need my period. Like, I hate periods anyway. I get the worst fucking cramps in the world. Like, when I tell you guys my back hurts so much on the first to second day of my period, you won't even understand. After the 2.5 months, guys, when I tell you guys I had my period, once I finally got my period, it lasted more than 3 weeks. 3 fucking weeks. Imagine being on the worst kind of pain also. Like, it hurt more. And because for like every time I got my period, it would last legitimately 2 to 3 weeks, my pH was just off the roof. It was always high. It was not in a good like level. And like that was because my hormones, everything was just off balance because of the implant. And like, I didn't know that was gonna happen. No articles told me about that, you know? And like, I thought the world was ending. And every single time I thought my period would end, I would be spotting like such inconsistent days, and my discharge would always look yellow or just plain weird. That was up to, I would say, just recently that it finally stopped. And I think it was like literally a month ago. So it like that went on. Me having periods for 2 to 3 weeks went on for like months until it finally like my body was able to like normalize it and get back to the track. And now I get my periods, thank God, 3 to 5 days only. But I still spot, which I've never used to do. I still spot. So one thing I'm really like surprised and also happy about is CRANEL can help with that. Even with like an implant, it could still keep you on track. It can make sure your pH level is fine, make sure everything is in order, and you don't have to worry about it too much. Honestly, if I knew this was gonna happen, I wouldn't have ever gotten it. Like genuinely, I really mean it. And also the way I was going through pads were crazy. Like, I had to buy more pads. Can you guys believe that? I usually buy pads from Costco, like the big boxes with 2 huge packs inside. I was running through that so quickly. Imagine not being able to feel like yourself because you're on your period for like such a elongated time. And like the reason I'm talking about it is because I want everyone to know what they're really getting into before and after, like what the whole process is, because I wasn't ready. I genuinely wasn't really ready. There was no articles to really prepare me. Not a lot of people around me had it. So I was going in blind basically. So I really hope this entire like video helps a little and like lets you make up a decision, or lets you either want to get it or maybe not want to get it. It doesn't really matter. And like no matter what decision you make, no one's gonna judge you for it. I definitely won't judge you for it. And if you guys have more questions, like let me know. I'll answer them for you. Like we're allowed to talk about this, you know? It's not such a secret. Like if it's supposed to be a secret, well, it shouldn't. No one should be ashamed about it. Like, be confident, you know?